90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days stars Mike Berk and Ximena Morales broke up, but his behavior has fans reconsidering if he's a nice guy after all. Mike Berk is 34 years old, and aside from 25-year-old Ximena, he's had one other relationship. Originally, the two claimed to have met from a dating app, but Ximena revealed they actually met while she worked doing intimate live streams. Mike offered to help pay her expenses so she wouldn't have to work anymore, which she gladly accepted. From there on, they spoke for about 8 months before Mike traveled to Colombia to meet the woman he thought he was going to marry. Overall, the couple had a few hiccups along the way. Ximena found Mike to be a slob and thought of him as a third child she would have to care for. After a meaningful conversation, Mike agreed to work on his faults. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse. Ximena grew distant, even after their engagement. Mike returned to Colombia, which only sealed their devastating fate. Ximena confirmed she didn't love Mike and was ready to move on. However, he hasn't taken it so lightly, and his behavior has petrified viewers. The situation spiraled out of control after Mike accused Ximena of only using him for his money. She had enough and officially declared the riotous duo to be over. She didn't want 90 Day Fiancé star Mike to stay at her house, but he had other plans. At the pool hall, he convinced her to let him stay, but in a different bed. After getting home, we called her cold and calculating after she attempted to return the rings. Ximena had enough and told him to leave, to which he responded, "I pay the rent in this house, so I'm not leaving." Unfortunately, it doesn't end there. In his confessional, he called her a son of a bitch in Spanish before he continued to tug at Ximena's heartstrings by bringing up her kids. He wanted to say goodbye and he promised to never be seen again, but at this point Ximena appeared to want nothing to do with him. She denied the request, which elicited another fiery response from Mike on 90 Day Fiancé. He then holed up in the bedroom and attempted to manipulate her sister, Ximena. With some tears, he practically begged to see the family one last time. In an effort to get him out of the house, she agreed. Simply put, Mike is angry. While his anger is understandable, his behavior was over the top. Mike originally portrayed himself to be a nice, caring man, a man who will help the love of his life when she was in need and claimed to love her despite her flaws. However, that doesn't appear to be the case anymore. Additionally, fans might view his behavior as hypocritical, considering that when he didn't get what he wanted, he too became cold and calculating. Overall, it was clear these two had different intentions, and Ximena appreciated Mike for the wrong reasons. Although many viewers believe that Mike enabled Ximena by providing for her for over a year. Regardless of her wrongdoing, that doesn't justify Mike's behavior, nor can he claim to be a nice guy when he can flip to potentially emotionally and mentally abusive behavior when he doesn't receive what he wants. In the end, there are a few more episodes left in the season, and viewers hope Ximena will proceed with caution in the following episodes of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days.